everybody to our evening practice. We are doing a Spring Kapha reducing practice. Why? Well, we have a rainy day. That is Kapha. Kapha, Kapha, Kapha. Rain is moist and it's heavy and it's dark. So what we want to do is we want to stimulate and open and move the heaviness out of the body. That's what we're doing. But because this is an evening practice, we have to calm and settle. So at the end of class today, we will do a couple of restorative practices of postures so that we sleep great tonight. We want that too. Okay, so let's get started with our practice. Welcome, you guys. I'm so happy you're here. So we're going to come at the top of the mat and we're going to get started. We're going to do sun salutations today. So inhaling up. And I want you to open the chest, look up, really open. And then exhale, release into a forward fold. Inhale out an extension. And step back, right leg lunge. Drop the knee and pause. Good, then step back, down dog. If you need to, you can walk out your heels. Get hollow in your belly. Then drop down onto your knees and shift forward and lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back, down dog. Then the right leg is going to step forward, drop the back knee. And stepping your back leg in, extension, fold. Inhale up, all the way up. Good, exhale down. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg, high lunge this time. Then step back, down dog. Drop down onto your knees, shift into half plank and lower. Roll your shoulders back, lift. Take it back, down dog. Then the right leg steps forward, high lunge. Great, and the back leg steps in, extension, fold, inhale up. Good, bend your knees, inhale, lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension, step back, plank, and lower. Lift cobra, back down dog. Pause there, a couple of breaths. Get hollow in your belly. And looking up at your hands and step forward, extension, fold. Bend the knees and come up. And standing tall. Good, do it again. Bend. Forward fold. Extension. Step back, plank, lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. This time the right leg steps forward. Warrior one. Reach. Then release back into plank. Lower, modify to the knees if you need to. It's fine, you guys. Lift up cobra. Back down dog. Then the left leg comes up and steps forward. Warrior one. Then release and step back, plank, lower, lift, back, down dog. Look up at your hands and step forward, extension, fold. Bend your knees. Up. Standing tall. Okay, we're going to do that again. Inhale up. Forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Right leg steps forward. Warrior one. Reach. Good. Then release. Step back plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Left leg steps forward. Warrior one. Great. Then we release. Step back plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Couple breaths here. Look up at your hands and step forward. Extension. Fold. Bend your knees. Inhale up. Standing tall. Okay, going through it again. We're going to add on. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend. Good. Step back, plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Right leg comes up. Step forward, warrior one. Reach. Great. Okay, we're going to add rotation. So you can use a block here. The block's going to go on the big toe side of that front foot. And then rotate. Reach. Bend the knee. It's not a huge big bend, just a little. Yep. Rotations are going to help squeeze out tension from the day. Then the arm swings around, upper arm, and step back into plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Hold a couple of breaths. Then that left leg comes up, steps forward, warrior one. And reach. Now make sure you're squaring those hips. Good. Without lifting your back heel. Great. And again, you can use a block. It goes on the big toe side of that front foot. And then your right hand comes down. Reach. Keep your back heel down. Stay rotated. Swing the arm around and step back, plank. Lower. Lift. Back down dog. Pause. Look up at your hands and step forward. Extension. Fold. Bend your knees. Come up and standing tall. Good. Bend again. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, extend. Step back, plank, lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Okay. Right leg comes up. We have a change. We're going to go into warrior two. So step the right leg forward for Virabhadrasana 2. And we open. Now essentially you're going to be doing the same thing, but a different hip position. Now we have open hips. But we are going to add rotation using the block again. It will be a bigger rotation. So you're here in warrior two. Bend that knee, deepen. Look down that middle right finger. We're doing a more active practice because we're trying to help break up stagnation in the body. That's what you have to do for kapha. Because of kapha imbalance means there's stagnation, there's stiffness. You feel stuck. You feel heavy. And we want to reduce that density in the body. By doing that, we add stimulation, heat. Back arm comes around. Now, this first go around, we're going to lift the back heel and reach. So you're in a high line with rotation. Watch the upper arm, you guys. Don't let it drop to your back. Keep it up. Keep reaching the front knee forward, the back heel back. Open up the legs. Swing the arm around and step back. Plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Hold. Take a few breaths here. Get hollow in your belly. Great. Then the left leg comes up and step forward. Warrior two. You're using the whole mat. Dropping into that knee. Strong and steady. Belly is in. Uddiyana Bandha. That's what that is. Lift the floor of the pelvis. Mula Bandha. Back hand comes around and we're going to rotate and lift your back heel. Reach. Okay, so the next time we're going to try to keep the back heel down. Now, front knee goes forward. Back heel moves back. So you're really opening up. Keep that rotation. Keep rotating. Turn your torso. Great. Then swing the arm around and step back, plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Otherwise, lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. Okay. We're going to do one more go around and then we'll pause in child's pose. Right leg comes up. Step forward, warrior two again. Reach, strong and steady. This time, we are keeping the back heel down. If you cannot, it's okay. You can lift it. Try to keep it down. And then we rotate. Your hand can either go to the ground or back to the block. Keep your back heel down. And reach. Big rotation. Now, if you could do this with the hand on the floor, go for it. Swing the arm around, step back, plank, lower, lift cobra, back down dog. Hold it there for a few breaths. Left leg comes up and step forward. Again, warrior two. Strong and steady, back hand comes around. Keeping the back heel down, rotate. Or you can take your hand to the ground. Strong. Back leg is strong. Don't let it bend. Keep it straight. Swing the arm around and step back, plank, lower. Lift cobra, take it back. Child's pose. So open up the knees, big toes together, and release. Just let everything be calm and settled. All right, and then we're coming back into down dog. And look up at your hands. Step forward. Extension. Fold. Bend those knees. Up. And standing tall. Great. Okay, now we're going to go through it all again, but this time we're going to be doing the sequence with Trikonasana and Parvarita Trikonasana. So bend those knees, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back, plank, lower. Lift, cobra. Back down dog. Pause here for a couple of breaths. Right leg comes up. And then step forward. Now, when you step forward, you're going to take your front heel, line it up with the arch of the back foot, and then go right into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lean back. Both legs straight. You want to activate your quadricep, lift your kneecap. Now we are going to go from Trikonasana just to help us with our hip position into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So release your upper arm to your back. Turn your head and look at your big toe. Bend your front knee. Now, if you're using a block, you're going to reach it out, slide your back leg in. You're reaching out the distance of your torso. Nobody has a 2-inch torso, you guys. Reach out farther. Then you can keep your toe here balancing or start to lift the back foot. See if you can do it. Activate, then release your arm. Now, if you feel nice and strong today, turn your head and look to the side. Ardha Chandrasana. Now, when we lower, we are going to take that leg that's in the air and step it out a little bit so we can square our hips. So lowering back down, the foot now goes over to the left because you're going to now switch the left hand to the ground. The block goes on the big toe side of the foot to start. Straighten both legs. Take your right thumb, hook it into the hip, and then move the hip back. So you are now square here at the sacrum, square hips. Then stack right shoulder on top of the left and reach. Now, if you're a little more flexible, you can go to the floor or the block can go on the baby toe side of the foot. Or you don't even need a block. Both legs straight, you guys. Watch the arm. Don't let it drop to your back. Keep it up. If you do that, what's going to happen is it causes your shoulder to drop. Open up the chest. Open up. Open up the right side of the chest. Stack right shoulder on top of the left. And release. Step back, plank. Lower. Lift cobra. Back down dog. And you're going to hold it here for a few breaths. Nice. Now, left leg comes up. Three-legged dog. Then step that leg forward. You're going to drop your back heel. Now line up front heel with the arch of the back foot. If you're using a block, it's on the baby toe side of the foot. Then stack right shoulder on top of the left. Reach. Straighten your legs. Activate. Lift your kneecap. Now, if you don't need a block, you could take your hand to the ground. Keep your legs straight. Okay, now, release your upper arm to your low back. We're going to go into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Turn your head and look at your big left toe. Bend your knee. Reach your block out or your hand. So if you're not using a block, you reach your hand. Distance of your torso. Slide your back leg in. So get stable here. You have three parts of your body on the ground here. Your foot, your back foot, and your left hand. Then slowly start to lift your back leg. Release your arm. If that feels stable, turn your head and look to the side. Now, when we lower, you're going to release, and that right foot steps out to the right side. You move your block now on the big toe side of the foot. Take your left thumb into where the leg and the hip connect and push the left leg back, level here in the sacrum. Okay? And then we stack left shoulder on top of the right. Now push the chest through, you guys. Push it through. Straighten those legs. Parvarita Trikonasana. Nice. We are really stimulating the body, removing stagnation. This is a spring practice. Reducing the heaviness, the stagnation. That's what becomes excessive in spring. Right? Think about it. What makes things grow? Springtime is all about growth. Kapha is all about growth. But you have to have sunshine for plants to grow. No heat, no sunshine, no light, no growth. Right? So that's going to transfer into the body as heat stimulation. Then swing the arm around, step back, plank, lower, lift cobra, take it back again, child's pose. So open up the knees, big toes together, release. Nice. All right. We are going to go onto our backs. So just lift up. Dandasana. Now, Dandasana, staff pose, can be done with a blanket, slight lift if you would like. Now, this tends to make it a little bit more challenging, but if you need it for the flexibility, that's fine. You want to come right to the edge so that your sit bones are hanging there and there is a tilt in the hip. Okay, the pubic bone goes forward, the tailbone lifts. Tailbone lifts. Okay, now if that's not high enough, come up a little higher because you need to have your legs straight. Then you flex your feet and the heels come off the ground. Now, if you are flexible enough, then you're going to have your hands right here on the ground. Now, if you are not as flexible, then you need 2 blocks on either side of the hip because you have to press your hands down. So here I am, I'm up on the blanket, I'm right on the edge, and I'm going to push, push. Now, when you push your hands down, you're pushing your chest forward. So it's not this. You are actually pushing the chest forward. So push. You actually squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the hands down on the sides of the hip, chest pushes forward. It is a big squeeze, and you lock here. Now we do all 3 bandhas with this. Mula bandha, floor of the pelvis, lifts. Uddiyana bandha, in and up. Jalahara bandha right here. So it's in, down, heels up, press, hands into the floor, squeeze the upper arm back, shoulder blades together, heels up. This is intense. Push the chest forward as if you're trying to propel yourself forward from the heart, from the chest. This opens up the chest. Keep going, you guys. This is not an easy pose. It looks like an easy pose. It's not. Chin in, you guys. Chin in. So push your hands down so that the chest goes forward. It's this action. Okay. All right. And then release into a forward fold. Relax. Forward fold. All right. Now, we're going to come out of the forward fold, lay on our back. We're going to be doing Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. I want to show you a modification here. You're going to take a block, place it right underneath your sacrum. Right there. Not the low back, below the low back, on the sacrum. Okay, then the legs come up. Here's your modification for shoulder stand. So see, everybody can do shoulder stand. Sarvangasana. Nice. The next variation, you don't use a block, you come up, take your hands right to the low back, and lift. So you're hinged at the hips. This is a modification of Sarvangasana. Now, if you have flexibility in the neck, you can go all the way up. Hands move down the back. Straighten the legs. Hold. Then from there, you drop the legs and going into plow. Interlace your fingers if you like, or you can keep them at the back. Now, if you cannot do plow, you're going to come out of it and do a forward fold. Same pose. So you're either doing halasana, plow, or you're doing a forward fold. Either one. Great. And then slowly coming out of that, we're going to take it onto the ground. Find your heels and press up into bridge. Track the knees with the front of the hip bone. In other words, they're not splayed out. They're right up, tracked with the hip. And then we lower, the knees come in. Take them to the right side, extend the left arm out. And then lift and go to the other side. And extend your right arm out. Great. And then we are going to do a little bit of a restorative posture. So if you have a bolster, you're going to grab it and place it behind you. And you want to have a little distance here from your sacrum to your bolster. Lay back. And you can have your arms up. I can move my arms up just to start. Open up your legs a little bit. Just going to help open up the chest. This is going to support the spring practice. It's keeping the chest open, but it's also going to help settle down the body, preparing for our evening sleep. So just opening up the armpit a little bit. And then releasing your arms out to the side. Relax. Let the body be supported. Great. And then we're going to roll off the bolster. So just rolling off to one side and slowly lifting ourselves back up. Great. Taking our bolster in front of us and just letting the whole torso be supported and releasing your head down. Now, if you need a little support for the forehead, use a block. Great. And then we're going to come out of that. Take the bolster off to the side. Pull your feet in. Find your heels again. Press up into that bridge pose just to reset the pelvis. Counter posture that forward fold. And then release and set yourself up for corpse pose. Shavasana. The heels and the feet go to the corners of your mat. And then open up your arms in a receiving position. Now, I have a bolster, so I'm going to take it, place it under my knees for a little more support for my back. So if you do have low back issues, or you just kind of need a little more support, then take your bolster there. And then definitely covering up your eyes, because remember, your eyes are the most overstimulated sense that we have. So covering your eyes, you can use an eye mask, you can use an eye pillow, you could use a washcloth or a towel, or you could even use a sock. I don't care. But make sure you are warm. Okay. All right. Shavasana, corpse pose. Relax. Literally laying there in total stillness, allowing the body to completely settle into the ground and feeling the breath slow down. You're so needy. Okay, and begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement into your fingers and toes. Gently roll to your right side. Pause there. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Hands together, connecting your thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. Bringing all of your awareness to the very center of your body. Between the right and left sides of the body, between the front and back body, find your center, your physical center. Relaxing your face, relaxing your eyes into your eye socket. Soften your tongue, your palate. Let your throat relax. Feel your shoulders soften. Allow the body to shift and be completely supported by the pelvis. Effortless. And may you have a peaceful night and a restful sleep. Namaste.